Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Oh, my mic is not moving. Hello. Oh, it's thinking. Well, let's see how it goes. Let's see. Hello. Okay. So hey, there's Dana. Hello, how are you, dear? What are you and Joe up to? Hey, Jennifer, how are you doing? So as you can see, I got my webcam. Uncle fixed my webcam, so I'm not on StreamYard. I'm on just straight YouTube for my webcam up here. Just to give it a test run to see if everything's going great. Can you hear me okay? Oh. Oh. You all are doing well. So I wasn't sure what I wanted to work on tonight because I was not really feeling all that great today. So I just put a little bit of this, a little bit of that in my description box for now. So whatever Joe is in the bathroom, LOL. I'm uploading a video. Oh, can't wait to do that one, Dana. You hear me great? Oh, good. Oh, good. Good. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I'm great. Jennifer, how are you? What's everybody up to on a Monday night? Lana, you have been knocking out the videos. Awesome job. Oh, thank you. You liked the kayaking ones from yesterday? Everybody seems to be loving those ones. We're going to be hopefully going kayaking at a different lake next week, Sunday again. So I might have some more videos, but at a different lake. Hopefully, if all the weather and stuff goes well. I'm packing up goodies from the day to send off tomorrow. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you guys are doing amazing. I didn't work today. I was off today. I worked tomorrow. And then I get Sunday, Monday off again next weekend. So I was off today. I had a jammy day today. I am still in my jammies. I have not gone out of my jammies. So that's why you're seeing my hands and not my face. Because I was so not camera ready. Not that I ever am, but Hey, Denisha, how's it going? Right? Who doesn't like jammy days? Got to be comfortable at least once, if not twice a week. So I don't know. Uh-oh. Did you lose your ball under there, Mr. Bug? Is that what you're going for? Do you want it out of there? Yeah? Hang on. I'll get it out. Ooh. Stuck under the trolley. You want your ball? But go to the other side. Go around. Whoa, don't you bark at me. Oh, that's my ball. That's my ball. Give it back. critters. Okay. So I am on camera, I know, but they can still hear me. So I gotta get something to work on, but I don't know what I want to work on. I don't know what I want to work on.
So you're work ready.
What?
You're work ready then.
Well, So maybe I'll just bring this thing over here and I'll work on this thing so I can get it finished. Okay. I'm gonna work on there. Hello. How are you, sunshine? So I had this thing almost finished. And then I had to rip it all the way back to the center line. I had to frog it because I didn't have quite enough yarn to finish the corner on it. So I had to frog the center line. So I'd have that extra bit of yarn. I know, right? So I'd have that extra little bit of yarn to finish it off. So now I'm re-decreasing now on this blanket, and then hopefully I won't have to rip it back again. So I should have enough now to do it, but we'll see. Hence the name, right? I live up to it for sure. And it is what it is. It comes with the territory of being a yarny crafter. Denisha, what are you working on? Heather, what are you working on? Don't you start, mister. You take that to mom and bark at her. You. Don't you go dropping your ball across the floor and then barking at me. Because I'm not playing with you. You do this every live. Now take it to mom. Take it to mom. Don't whine at me. Take it to mom. Take it to mom. Thank you. Silly dog. He does this every live to me. He comes over here, he whips his ball from across the room, he licks it so it rolls towards me, and then if I don't pay attention to him, he starts barking at me because I throw the dang ball. But I'm busy, so I told him to take it to mom. And if you ever hear somebody say that dogs do not understand full sentences, they sure as chocolate emoji, but no, full sentences, right? So, yeah, take it to mom. every live, he does this to me, little brats.
That's because they love you.
No.
Yes.
They just want all the attention.
That too.
And it ain't happening. I'm busy. He can play with his brother. Okay. You're still on the ponchos. Oh, a pink one this time. There you go. The grandbaby's tired you up. Nice. Are you getting tired of the pattern for a little while, Heather? You move on to something else and maybe come back to it after a while? I find that happens with me too. You get into a pattern of something or other, and then a bunch of them because you really, really like it, and other people really, really like it, but then you get tired of making, you get bored and you get tired of making the same pattern over and over and over again. And then you just want to move on to something else for a little while, and then maybe come back to that one to do one or so a ways down the road. So, yeah. Okay. 7 or 8. Holy crow. Yep. One is to sell. There you go. That's not bad then. I got to start posting some more of mine so I can hopefully sell some of them. And then I can make other things. I like making the shawls. So, but I think my next video, I might do a short video on how I do my webcam setup, because there's a lot of people that like to know how I do that for the overhead. Because it's all pretty much stuff that you can have in your own house. You don't have to go out and buy these fancy get-ups where you have this humongous stand that the arm tilts and goes way above your head and have all these zoom options and humongous expensive cameras, and you can use your cell phone too. Yep. So I'm going to try and do that, I think, next. And then I wanted to do some of those shawl patterns, the really easy ones. So I'll have to figure out how to do all that too. To take some videos, and then I erase them off of my phone, so I have memory on there or storage still on there. As soon as I download them, I delete them, so I don't need them on my other devices once I have them on YouTube. But I was kind of sort of testing out some different cameras when I was kayaking. So the one video where I zoomed into Sandy Beach, that one was done on my cell phone. It takes amazing pictures and videos. I love that camera. I love my cell phone camera so much. Then the other 2 videos were done with my Fujifilm camera. I have a little tiny waterproof camera that I got for Christmas. I don't even know how long ago now, but I love that one too because the battery's rechargeable, and I can delete this. I can put the SD card right into my computer and import all the photos and videos that I take, and then I just delete them off there like I do my phone too. So I can keep making videos and stuff with the same card. It doesn't quite do as good as pictures and videos. Are you doing I am. How are you, Gigi? Hey, Kelly. How's it going? I am trying to finish this corner to corner a baby blanket because that's the size about it is. But I've already almost finished once, and then I had to rip the whole thing back to the middle part so I could the 2 middle rows out so I'd have enough yarn to finish off the last corner of it. Hopefully I won't have to rip it out again. But we were just saying that earlier, going hence my name, Just Frog It. I live up to that. I want to say vicariously, because you got to do what you got to do, right? When you're a crafter, and you just get used to ripping projects out and redoing them again, and so that they either go to the amount of yarn you have or to the size that you need for gauges and stuff. But yeah, and then I have my yarn on my spinning thing here, so I don't have to worry about it rolling around anywhere. Oh, that sounds nice, Gigi. Right? Thank you, Kelly. I love you too. So I was wondering, this video you're doing, what were you testing on it exactly? You didn't really say. Were you just testing StreamYard? see how it worked and everything. I gotta get one of those spinny yarny things. You know what I was using before I got this one? I was using a paper towel holder because it goes up the center of your cake of yarn. And if you get like the metal type, where it doesn't have any like holes in the base or anything, your yarn will spin on there no problem. Or you can do like what Heather was doing in the other live the other day. I don't remember whose live she was in, but she was actually spinning her yarn onto a paper towel holder. So you could actually leave it on the paper towel holder and just have it spin from the outside of that ball that she created on there. And you just put it on your paper towel holder and it'll spin no problem. Oh, I got it. Hey, Granny D, how's it going? That sounds great, Heather. Everybody was wanting to see exactly what you were doing on there, but your hands were out of the screen a little bit, so nobody could actually see what you were doing, how you started it, and how you finished it. But if you get enough paper towel holders, you can probably just leave the paper towel holder on in the inside of your ball too. And if you're going to use them right away, you could always leave them on that same thing too, and then you'd have a really good thing to have your yarn on, so it would spin really easy. Because when I first started doing this too a while back, trying to figure out how to get yarn to spin properly and everything before I got the yarn spinning thing, I used to have mine on paper towel holders and stuff too, and then I'd stick a broom handle through the center of it and have the ends of the broom handle propped up on something that it wouldn't fall out, and it would spin on there too. But there's also a photo going around on Facebook of a person with the Crocs on, and they actually have I think they're using a knitting needle or something that goes through the center of the of that paper towel holder with the yarn on the outside of it, and they had the ends of the needles going through two of the holes, one on each croc on the inside of their foot, and they had it at the end of their feet on this knitting needle, and it was spinning while they were crocheting. It was kind of cute. I had a good laugh over that one, but it would work. That would work too. Depends on see, like you can find all sorts of different ways and solutions to use things that you already have around your house instead of all these fancy gadgets if you can't afford them too, right?
Yeah.
But when I did that video for the yarn shop, the little yarn place or quilting place or whatever you want to call it in the Kimberly Platzel, they had these spinners and bowls and yarn ball winders in that place for sale. So yeah, but I want one of those spinny yarny things. I used to have a dual yarn holder, but I can't find it. It's in a box or tote somewhere. Oh, you'll probably find it when you least expect it, right? That's how things go. As soon as you stop looking for something, you end up finding it. What's the yarny spinny thing towel holder? Not really. It has a called a yarn ballet. It says yarn ballet right there. It actually has these little holes here you can put stitch markers through, so you have them with you. It has a measuring thing in inches and centimeters, and it has, I'm missing a leg though because it fell off the table the other day, and I don't know where it went. I have to find it. But these little black knobs are your feet to stop it from moving. This is what this post thing goes on to. So it comes with a little post thing that spins on it, And I just used a very tiny little bit of like vegetable oil around the post here so that because it was squeaking really bad because it's plastic on plastic, right? And then it just it spins when my yarn comes away from it. And then when I do my cakes, before I take my cake off of my ball winder, I take this thing here in the center, this white piece, and I have it upside down and I have it pointed to the center of my my yarn ball winder. And as I'm pulling the cake off, it comes right off onto this post. So I don't have to worry about trying to jam it at the center somehow and find the center. It just goes automatically in the center of it, which is kind of neat. But Lord, I'm up in here. Hey, Joe. Hey, Nana's hands. A long time ago, I saw a pic with a yarn on a tube on a fancy. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's saying hi to everybody.
This one before?
You have a wooden one that someone made me. Have to find it. Right, there's wooden ones out there too. It depends. This one here is like a little bit. This one here, I think we got from Mary Maxim. It comes. You can get matching
Yeah.
yarn bowls for it. I have the yarn bowl that matches it too. See, yarn bowl has the same thing. Yarn ballet.
Yeah.
So, and it has this little loop thingy here that you can put your yarn through so that it spins in the bowl. I don't like to use the loop a lot, but I just let it flow freely inside the bowl and do what it does. So, but yeah, and then they have the actual got my yarn all over the place here. Okay. They have an actual kind of like the same setup that Heather's using to wind her yarn onto a paper towel holder, but it looks exactly like this stuff here. It's green and white, and it's just a long like stick like the white center of this, and you put your yarn on that and you wind it. They had those down there. I was thinking of getting one just to see how it works and everything, because you can do that's hand winding though. I don't really need it because I have a big industrial yarn winder itself that cranks.
Yeah.
Yes, they sell them all over the place. I think they even sell them on eBay and Amazon as well. You just got to look up yarn bowls and I don't even know what. I wouldn't look up yarn spinner. I wouldn't specifically put in yarn spinner because you'll come up with one of the no, that's a yarn winder. So yeah, you could try, but I don't know what it would come up with on that one.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can go to what. Let's see if it comes up here. Yeah. So you want holder. Try yarn holder. Yarn holder. Just Google it. See what it comes up with.
Yeah.
There you go. They come up with wooden bowls and they come up with wooden spinners and they have all sorts of different ones on here. Yep. It's kind of cool actually. Etsy says they have them too. Yeah. Amazon. Yeah, they have all sorts of different kinds, but lots of people are just using paper towel holders. Yep. Yeah. So now I don't have a Swift, so I don't. Yeah. It's the only thing I don't have is a Swift to put the yarn that comes twisted together. I have some of the yarns that are twisted, but I don't have a Swift. I usually just unravel it, and then my yarn spinner will take care of the rest. I just gonna make sure it doesn't ankle. That's all.
What day is that?
I'm pretty sure Michael's probably sells something similar to that too. If you go to a Michael's as well. Yeah, it could be a yarn reel as well. You just gotta look. You just gotta try different names to see what pops up because you know what they look like. So, but yeah, I think the ones we got were from Mary Maxim though, because you can get them from Mary Maxim as well. They sell them.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you just need. Yeah.
Oh, Dana says, "Hey, Miss Aldi's." She's talking on the phone with one of her friends.
Oh yeah.
You love C2C patterns. I know, right? They're so easy. I thought about doing a small tutorial on this too because I have some crochet tutorials, but I think I want to start off with a granny square first and then do the corner to corner, and just do like a tiny little swatch just to show how to do the increase and then how to do the decrease. Right? I love this color. It's the Bernat Pop. So this is like super, super soft. It actually does kind of sort of feel like a roving yarn because it's not like twisted tight like worsted weight stuff is. So it's super soft and it's really nice and fluffy, and I like using this stuff. And this is like 4 balls of this stuff for this blanket, so it's a good size blanket. How's it going, Dora Beth? Anyone else buffering? Oh, I'm not buffering on my end. Is it? Are you guys buffering? I did a tutorial about 2 or 3 weeks ago about C2C. Awesome. Yeah, I love some of your videos, Gigi. I actually enjoy watching your channel when it comes to having you on the watch buddy list. I liked that. That was awesome. Rain pain today. Oh no. Oh, Heather says she's not buffering. Maybe it's just on your end. Maybe you just have to refresh or something. Your page.
I knew she had a lot of parts, but I didn't know she had to get on paper. Yep. She what? I've known it for quite a while, and Dawn does.
I liked Dora Beth that you did your quiet stream while you were still crocheting. I've thought about doing something like that, but maybe when I have a space downstairs, and a few days off that I can do that too. But I like that idea that you can still crochet, but you don't have to really answer any questions or anything because it's just a quiet stream. If you don't have to, and just people can just chat with themselves in the comment section or whatever. Still get your hours, right? Hopefully. Still having problems, but it's trying to brew up a storm here. Oh no! You guys are having lots of storms down there, hey? 2GG, and I have played you all day. Oh, there you go. The one that she has is called Yarn Reel Kelly. It says, I see some called Yarn Holder, right? It depends on, like I said, when I first started, a paper towel holder. I just took the paper towel off of it and I just used the paper towel holder, and it works. It works great too. But you just got to make sure you have like
Yeah.
a solid metal
Yeah.
base where you're spin freely on it. You don't want like one that's like rough or whatever that'll your yarn will catch on, because that's no good either.
Yeah. She could be. I don't know. It's hard to say. No. Or God, whoever. Well, you know what? Well, yeah, we do. Yeah. And she's gonna definitely wind up with us.
I blew causing a mess. IDK, why is that funny? What funny? Huh?
Yeah. It all depends. It depends on, you know, well, yeah, that too. And
It's pretty bad, so I guess I'll go and watch the replay. Love you all and God bless.
yeah,
Love you too, Granny D. Beef in that storm.
but Dawn has to watch her again. Like,
I
we
played you most of the day. Was busy with insurance stuff. Oh, there you go. That's not good though. Insurance stuff is not good. Unless it all went really well.
Yeah, you know, I just don't know. I don't know. Like,
Then we'll just wait for, I guess, Dana and Joe to say that when they're going live, and then we can jump over onto theirs and we'll play Leapfrog with all the lives today, because I was just in Pink Motivations watching them all cook. That was pretty cool. And before that, I was in Beauty and Beasts live. And I was in somebody else's live before that too. I don't remember who it was though now. It's too long ago to remember.
I'm just playing this stupid game.
Okay. Sorry, Heather. I don't say that word very often, so if you caught it, then kudos to you for listening that closely. Because I don't normally say that word at all. No, it's not. They are always looking out for themselves, not the insurer. Right? Right? Heather was in them with me too. I know. Did you all see my painting? The wooden rocking horse? I caught that a little bit, yes. Hey, Chit Chat. There's Yolanda. How's it going, sister? Welcome to my live. So, what are you doing, Yolanda? Are you crocheting anything right now? That must be why it was funny. I never hear you say it. Right? Well, now that I know that you're laughing at me, which I don't mind. It's all good. But yeah, I don't usually say that word at all. So Mom and I both don't say that word at all. Everybody says it's a Canadian thing, those two letters together, and we're like, we hardly ever say that word, so it's not really a Canadian thing. It's just something they always said that we always say, and not everybody says that. So I guess yeah, if you caught me saying it, you're listening very, very close to what I'm saying, which is awesome. And if you caught me saying it once, wow, kudos to you for sure. Because we don't normally say that word around here.
too.
Ooh, not really.
Oh yeah. No, depends on who's working too, right? And
But I guess it's the same with everybody else. Like all you guys from the States say y'all a lot. I've noticed that.
yeah. Oh really?
So
Oh yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Should make it a game or something.
Yeah.
It would be easy for you guys. It would be easy for me to get you guys to say that YALL word
Oh really?
more than it would be easy for you guys to make me say the EH word. Should turn that into a game.
Yeah.
See how many times you can
I have
get somebody to say a certain word.
Because yeah, when I work down around
Right?
Denny's,
I know, Gigi. It is a southern saying that gets said a lot, a lot.
Next week I need things. So I'll have Denise next weekend.
But it would be hard for you guys to not say that word. That's what I'm saying. And it'd be hard for you guys to try and get me to say the other word that is associated with where I live, because I don't say that word hardly ever. And Heather said she caught me saying it once, and that's why she thought it was funny, because she's never heard me say it before.
Oh.
Right, Heather? I know, right? That'd be the fun thing though. Trying the EH word that I don't want to say because I'm watching myself really well because I don't want to mess up. Sweet tea. Yeah, see, you guys have sweet tea. We don't drink sweet tea. We have iced tea. Yeah, I'm not really fond of gravy. We have gravy too, but I'm not fond. I've never been fond of gravy. I think it's a texture thing with me though, because I'm not a fond of a lot of things that are certain textures. Like I don't do cotton candy, and I don't do marshmallows. I don't do a lot of whipped cream either, because it's a texture thing for me. You all, yeah, that would change it, wouldn't it? But you'd have to remember to catch yourselves. Make sure you say that way with two separate words instead of was it hyphenated or whatever you want to call it. You don't like custard in puddings either, right? It's a textures thing with some people. See, I eat puddings. I don't mind puddings. But I don't think I've ever eaten custard. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think I've ever had custard before. And if I did, it was probably in something else where you really couldn't taste it, like a dessert or something.
But you won't do any intervention, so it's not gonna,
Yeah, see, I don't like to eat sugared air. Just like cotton candy, that's all it pretty much is sugar. If I want to eat sugar, I'll just grab a spoon and I'll eat a spoonful of sugar that way. You love coconut cream pie? Well, that's a custard. There you go. Yeah, see, we don't have coconut cream pie a lot here. We do have it, but we don't really eat a lot of it in our house. I like key lime pie. That's good too. And I've never ever been a fan of meringue. Like, you ever have lemon meringue pie? Every time I got lemon meringue pie and they had that white stuff on the top of my yellow stuff, I would always scoop it all off, and my mother would eat it for me. But I think she got sick of it after a while, and now she just says, just leave it on your plate. So, well, because all it is whipped air, right? So,
Yeah.
or something like that. You know what I mean? On who makes it, a custard can be really creamy, but not great. It can be almost lumpy, right? Nobody wants to eat anything that's actually supposed to be creamy. Like, I am not a fan of what is that lumpy white stuff that you.
No.
What's that lumpy white stuff that I don't like eating?
Lumpy white stuff?
Yeah, it's like that. It's like is it like a pudding or something?
Oh, you mean tapioca?
Tapioca, that's the one. Yuck,
Lumpy white stuff.
yuck, lumpy white stuff.
Yeah, well,
Tapioca pudding. Blech.
well, you should just ask me.
Yuck. Tapioca. Blech. And there's a few things that if I smell it first and I can't stand the smell of it, I won't eat it either. Like, I used to love peanut butter when I was younger, especially the chunky peanut butter with like little bits of peanut in it, like not just smooth. And then all of a sudden, just one day when I was a little bit older, I just couldn't even stand the smell of peanut butter anymore. I stopped eating peanuts and peanut butter. I've never ever liked root beer. I the smell of root beer. It is sickeningly sweet to me. Cottage cheese, no, I don't do cottage cheese either. Tapioca, I know, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good, Heather. I've never had beer.
Oh, jeez.
I've
Yeah.
smelled it. I can't have alcohol anyways, but yeah, I've never ever liked that hoppy smell of beer. Oh, it's so gross.
Yeah. Oh, that's yeah. Sometimes you can't.
I can't have alcohol either, so because I'm allergic to it.
What she got mad today because she's in her room, and of course
So,
the heat came down, and
but
Grover was
because I used to be able to have small amounts, but then I was like, nope, I can't even have it on my hands. So what is it going to do inside my body?
And then a few minutes, I don't know about 5 or 6.
See, we've never had lamb. I don't think we've ever had lamb. Well, I think we have lamb chops, but that's different. It's not like a slab of like real. That's like, I don't know, lamb chops. We don't have those very often. They're so expensive, though. Meat is so expensive. It's crazy.
She said something about, yeah, because she said something about, well, she has a right to, whatever, you know. She just blew the leaves off.
But
I hate that this is in that.
yeah, no.
They all get attracted to that room, you know. Yeah.
Right, Gigi?
Yeah. So what would go on?
It's kind of funny,
Oh,
but
maybe get
it,
that
it,
early
it
last
depends on the person, though, too, right? Because each person has their likes. Like, I've never been a fan of gravy, so I don't really eat what's it called? Poutine. My brother loves poutine, and I never could stand gravies, and that's like a third of what's in poutine, right? Is French fries, gravy, and the that chunks of a certain kind of cheese. I don't remember what kind of cheese it is. But it's a white cheese. It's not mozzarella or anything though. Are there cattle farms in Canada? Of course there is. We have farmland all around us. Alberta is the one that has more farmland because they're flat. We're in the mountains. There is some small little farms around us that have and stuff, but a lot of our restaurants like McDonald's will have like their Angus burgers are done with only Canadian beef. So when we had this coronavirus thing and they transport them across like the provinces, they had to put a not available sign over top of that one type because they couldn't get the Canadian beef anymore from Ontario or whatever, coming from Alberta. I don't know exactly where they were getting it from, somewhere in Canada. Hey Christy, how's it going?
Well, I would say something would wake me up.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of poutine, and they changed it now too, right? There's different types of poutine that you can get now. You can have like a chili poutine, or you can have poutine with bacon as well in it. I like the bacon part, but and the French fries, but just not the rest of it. I feel like I've been missing y'all, right? I feel like I've missed a whole bunch of people too, but we went kayaking yesterday, which I posted 3 little videos because I did it from a couple different cameras to see house picture and stuff. So, and everybody seems to be liking those videos so far. And hopefully next weekend, Sunday, we're going to go to a different lake if the weather permits. To a different lake to go kayaking again because we want to get out kayaking again more. Last year we weren't able to go out at all. If we did, it was only like maybe once, and then we couldn't because Mom and I were both sick, really sick last year. We couldn't do anything. So this year we decided that we wanted to do more kayaking. And once it's getting the kayaks up on my truck on the racks that we have for them, then we're good to go. We can go anytime we want. It's just that first time getting them up there because we have to keep them in the garage, and they're like 14 feet long or something. So it takes at least 2 to 3 people to lift those things up and down off of my truck. So we like to go, we usually go with a bunch of people anyways when we go kayaking. Sometimes there's like 6 or 7 of us, and sometimes there's only like 3 or 4. But it's still fun no matter what. And I do like going to different lakes to see what it's like there. Because you can't go by what other people tell you a place is like or what anything tastes like. You have or movies to watch because everybody's tastes are different, right? Like somebody will have a really great experience in a certain place or with a certain food, but the next person will say, no, I can't stand that place, or I can't stand that food, or it doesn't taste right to me, or the service was crappy, and but the first person actually had a really good experience. Same with movie types. If you don't care for a certain movie, but the next person comes along and watches it and says it's an amazing movie. I loved it. I stayed right on the edge of my seat the whole time. So mom and I usually make our decisions by testing it out ourselves, or going and watching it ourselves, or going to a certain place ourselves, because you never know, because we all have that different idea or whatever you want to call it. So, and that's the fun part, right? Testing out new things and meeting new people and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
But, I got some new yarn yesterday, I believe, from Walmart.
Oh my goodness. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. See, and I would fight Friday.
Okay. So, but I bought some more yarn. So these were really pretty and they caught my eye. And it's sparkly, so Dana will love it. So this one has blues and purples and then steely purple on the outside, but this is Roll with It Sparkle heart. There's 561 yards in it, which is awesome because this is a worsted, so it's a size 4. And this one is amethyst. So I've got 3 of this color because I want to make like shawls or a baby blanket or something out of it, right? Hey, Beth, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. So the blanket I'm working on is just a straight up corner to corner blanket. So a C2C blanket. You start at one corner and it works up in like a V shape. And then when you get to the width you want, you stop and then you start your decrease down to another point, which is what I'm doing right now. But I'm just showing everybody the yarn that I bought at Walmart yesterday. So they all I think it was 9 balls that I bought. 3 of each ball of a different color, right? They all have the exact same pattern on the label, which is a bummer because you like to have I like to find the same type of yarn balls but with different patterns on them so you can try different patterns. I don't want the same pattern like a dozen times. If you're just only going to use it once, we use one of them and then throw the rest out. I know it's pretty, right? I love this color. I love the purples and the blues together. But this one here calls for so if anybody knows how to read the gauge swatches for this, for crocheting and knitting, they show you what size of needle or hook is recommended. So for the crochet hook, it recommends a 5.5 millimeter or an I-9, right? So it says if you do 14 single crochets across and 18 rows up, it should measure 4 inches by 4 inches or 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters to get the right gauge, right? So with knitting, it's the same thing. But with knitting, they want you to do 19 stitches across and 25 rows with a 5 millimeter knitting needles, which equals 4 inches by 4 inches or 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters. So they do show the gauge swatches and your size of yarn. And that's what they kind of make you go by. They recommend a 5 millimeter crochet hook for this pattern though, which is an H or 8, and just 1 ball of the yarn to make the pattern. And the pattern's on the underneath side of the label. So when you do take them apart, I usually take them apart where the seam is, because then you know that there's not going to be the pattern's not going to be right at that seam, and you won't cut through half your pattern. You're hungry? Mom and I ate just before the show started. So I have 3 balls because watching Pink's live made us super hungry. Oh, no, that's fine, Beth. No, ask all the questions you need. That's what we're here for, right? So this is the one kind. I got 3 of these ones. I got 3 of this color. So it's got blue, green, yellow, orange, pink, and purple. And this is called Kaleidoscope. So it's got all the exact same information on it, but it's just a different colorway. And this one's super pretty too. This one caught my eye as well because I like the rainbowy colors. Don't do it. It hurts my yarn feelings to see a naked ball. That's funny, Heather. I like that. That's awesome. Okay. And then the third color I got was this blue and white one. Okay. So this one has the exact same, it's called Crystal with a K. But I have 3 of this one as well. So I have 3 of each of the balls. There was another one that was like this one, only it was like with pinks instead of whites, but they only had 1 ball of that color. And I'm like, what am I going to do with just 1 ball? And I really didn't want to do the pattern that's on the label because it looks super easy and way too easy for me. So I like to challenge myself. But yeah, I got 3 of each of these balls and they're all sparkly. Look at that. But yeah, these are awesome. And I love that they're already in cakes because usually when I get a skein of yarn, I always turn it into my own cake because I like the center pulls. But yeah, I love the sparkly yarns too. Right? I love pretty yarns. If I had my way, I'd have a whole house full of just yarn to look at. Bling is everything. I know, right, Kelly? Yes. I have bought in so much yarn, Lou. I've had to take some of it downstairs in totes, but I had to go buy more because I saw these and I have an addiction. I have a yarn addiction. It could be a worse addiction, but I'm not going to go there because I don't do that. I don't go any of that way with the drugs or the alcohol or anything. So I'd rather have this addiction. They are very beautiful. I love them. So these are the 3 colors that I got at Walmart here in Canada. So because it's hard to get nice yarns out of there because sometimes their shelves aren't even hardly stocked at all, or they've got just all the other stuff that nobody wants. Right? My husband said we are going to need a bigger house just for all my yarn. Good thing it's just me and my mother in this house, and she knits, so we'll be 2 of us and our own yarn stashes. Oh my goodness, there's so much yarn in our house, it's ridiculous. But once I get my area set up downstairs, I keep saying that I'm going to get to that. I will have to show you my whole yarn collection when I have it set up properly. What brand is that yarn? This is Red Heart. Roll with it, sparkle. So, yeah, and I just got them from Walmart. So, but like I said, this one here, this blue and white one, there was a pinky, like rosy colored one that I really, really liked. And I'm not really a pink fan. I like blues, greens, and purples. I was going to get 3 of each of those too. But they only had 1 ball of the pink one. So I just left it. And I'm going, if they get more and there's 3, then I'll get 3, right? Because I have to have at least 2, if not 3 balls to make some of the projects that I make. But I'm hoping that I can do some more tutorial videos because there's a whole bunch of shawls that I've made. Drool, right? There's a whole bunch of shawls that I've made that are actually super easy to follow that I would love to do tutorials for so everybody can try them out, like triangle shawls and stuff. So, or baby blankets or whatever I feel like doing at the time, you know. Not that I'm going to get some tomorrow after work or anything. Wink, wink. Right, Kelly? Sorry to be an enabler for everybody. That's just sometimes the way it goes. They did have another color like this down there too, but it was more pastel-y colors, and I'm not really into the pastel colors either. I like the brighter colors. But yeah. Let's see if I can turn a light on. Oh, there we go. So yeah, this is the corner. I'm just going to pull this so I don't lose where my spot is. But this is the corner to corner blanket. So you start at this here and you work your way up. So you do 1 block and then you do 2 and 3 and so on until you get all the way up here. And I think I did up, what was it, 45. And then you just start decreasing on both sides so it's square, and it turns out to be like a really awesome BB blanket, but this is self-striping yarn, which I love. I love self-striping yarn, or yarn that makes its own little pattern with its colors the way that they're dyed. Did you finish the last rows? No, I have to go back a couple rows because I don't think I have enough yarn to do the last rows. So I thought I would, but I didn't get very far. So I'd go back a couple rows and then I will finish it off and I will have to show everybody. I do have an Instagram and I have Facebook. My Facebook is posted down below. And when I do finish stuff, I do post it on both Instagram and Facebook so that two different groups of people can see them. But so I have lots of pictures on Instagram and I have pictures on Facebook as well of stuff that I have made and done up. I actually have a tote started up here of finished projects. There's a lot of machine knitted hats in there right now, but I will get that Lost Souls shawls done because I'd love to have that before Halloween gets here, because that'd be an awesome shawl to wear for Halloween. So because it has the skull faces all through it, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm just doing I just decided I'll try and get this one done again because I almost had gotten it done. Then I had to rip it out because I didn't have quite enough yarn to finish the last little corner. So hopefully I have enough yarn now and I won't have to rip it back again, which is fine anyways, because I just instead of just pulling it all apart, all I do is I lay it on the table here facing me and I wind it onto my winder right away instead of having to have it all bunched up and get knotted and whatever. I just rewind it into a cake and then I work from the outside of the cake. But if I'm working from an inside the center of the cake, I don't have to put it on the yarn spinner. I just have it sitting on the surface of wherever I'm working from, like a table, like a mat, or a TV tray or whatever for if I'm watching TV or whatever. So, but what's everybody saying? I have a picture of my daughter wearing the one I made in Instagram. Oh, that's awesome, Christy. What's your Facebook IG? So my Facebook one is posted on my main page down at the bottom where my links are. I have to still link my Instagram one, but my Instagram is, I believe, hang on, let me show you. I got it on my phone. I don't have it. I have it on my computer. So my Instagram one, I can show you. So this is me. Whoops, I don't want that. Where'd I go? Here I am. Okay. So this is it here. So it's lanagartner@hotmail.com. And there's my picture. That's what I look like. That's my photo. And there's some of the pictures that I have posted on my Instagram already of stuff that I have made. So you can just look for stuff that I have made. You'll find me. So, and I did put my name as Just Frogget. So you can, I think you can look it up that way too. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's all one word, lanagartner@hotmail.com for Instagram. And then my Facebook one's already underneath, but I think I used the same. Pretty sure I used the same. So there's my picture again, still same picture as the other one. Just look up my name and then you'll find my picture and then you can find me. And I'm on Messenger as well for Facebook, so it's connected. So if you do message me on Messenger, I will get it right away. I talk to Clumsy Mumsy 2 all the time, and I have Dana and Joe on there, and I have Yolanda and a whole bunch of other people from YouTube as well. So, yeah, and I've posted. See, I have Mimi, and there's Heather. I have Heather. Um, some of the stuff that I've made. This was that giveaway that I gave away. I gave away this Mirth Cardi to Margie L. She actually won that Mirth Cardi. But yeah, I have. There's kayaking adventures from a year ago. There's dishcloths that I've knitted up for like tutorials and stuff. I've done those. So yeah, and there's a whole bunch of baby yarn. But yeah, that's my Facebook one too. But my Facebook one is already linked down underneath in my my page, so you can find that at the bottom of my about page, and you can go to that one right away. And then my Instagram is like I said, Lana Gartner at hotmail.com for Instagram, and it's got the same picture as my Facebook page. I can find you as Just Frogget. I will follow you. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Gigi. And if as soon as you follow me, I can follow you back. Lana has some goodies on her channel, right? I know Dana checks it out too. I check out her stuff as well. So, did that help you a lot, though, Gigi? Did I show you okay? Will you be able to find that? Because it does have my face, my picture of my face for both Facebook and Instagram. And I still got to post that other baby blanket that I did, the Tunisian one, for the honeycomb. Because that one's been finished for a little while. I just haven't posted it yet. You're following me? Okay, perfect, Christy. Beth just left to watch C2C tutorial and started on one. Back now. Oh, that's perfect, Beth. That's awesome. They're so much fun, and they're so easy, and they're so fast. It's great. Started following you, and I sent you a friend request. Oh, perfect. On which one, Gigi? Oh, Instagram. Never mind. I got you. I got you. There you are. Perfect. I'll follow you back. There you go. That's awesome. Oh, there's Christy. Follow everybody. That's Instagram, Kate. Awesome. But yeah, I have to try and link that one to my YouTube here too. So you want a really quick, easy baby gift or something, a C2C blanket is super easy, super fast, and it looks amazing. It looks like it's done. Looks like it's taken a lot of work and to do it, but it actually hasn't. So, and you can pretty much do it whatever size you want. You don't have to do it square. You can do it rectangle. You can do it. I was even thinking you could probably do like a puzzle piece one, or you can do them different sizes and stuff by changing where you decrease and increase at to make it you can interconnect them, or almost make it look like a, what do you call it, what are those big blankets, a quilt, by doing different shapes and angles and stuff. So both. Okay. I'm gonna follow you too, my dear. Let's do a work week hustle Fitbit challenge too. Oh, go for it. You can do that all you want. I will accept whenever you want me. I work Tuesday to Saturday this week, so that'll be good too, because I'll get my stepping time in. Did you already start one? Let's see. Nope. Where do you go for that one? Okay, challenges. Nope. Guidelines, where is it? Workouts. No, I don't want to work out. Challenges and adventures. Let's try there. Okay, so there's the daily showdown. I don't know where the work week hustles are anymore. Oh, there we go. All challenges. There we go. This one here. You ready? Are you ready, Kelly? I found it. Okay, so 5 days. Let's see. 2 to 10 people. Personal best. Awesome. Oh, my personal best was 68,633 steps. That's awesome. So we can start it now. And I want friends. Where's... Okay, let's go. I can pick a few people. 1. Kelly. That's 2. Lauren. That's 3. She has a new baby, so she'll probably be way up there. There's 3 for sure. Let's see if they actually accept or not. Who else I should pick? Let's just go with 3. You can invite whoever you want to, Kelly, if you know somebody that can that'll accept it. But we'll see, won't we? There we go. There's a few more. Let's go. Okay, so I've already started. See, there's me. I'm up there by myself. You better go accept it, Kelly. Yes, ma'am. Yay. I know, right? You did C2C scarves with Line Brand Landscape and loved them. I also have a couch blanket C2C with Burnett blanket yarn. Right? C2Cs are amazing. I love them. Here, let's do this. Whoop whoop. There's Callie. Woohoo! All right. What? You're ahead of me? That just won't do. I'm gonna have to fix that because I just fully charged mine this afternoon, my Fitbit, so I am good to go. That's awesome. All right, 5 days. Let's go. Charge. All right. We are on this thing. We got this locked down, don't we, Kelly? All right, so let's turn and go the other way again. But it's fun actually having somebody else in the big wide world that'll actually participate in those, because a lot of people on my list don't even participate anymore. They used to a few years back, but then they just you kind of lose track of people, and they have lives of their own and start having kids but whoops. Oh my goodness, that's a long way down. That's okay. I found somebody now. I found a fellow sister that can help me out with moving my butt. Get my butt moving. And ditto to her too. Get her to move her butt too. Because at work I don't sit down, I stand, because I'm a cashier. I don't like to sit. As soon as I start sitting, my feet start hurting, and then I won't want to get up again. So I don't sit down for nothing until I get home. But even then, I still got stuff that I need to do, so I shouldn't sit for more than a little while, and then I have to get up and move again, or you just get stiff, right? I've done 70% of C2C in Mandala Troll. I love the Mandala Troll. I think it's beautiful. It's got really nice bright colors. Yes, butt movers, right? Movers and shakers. So yeah, it's fun to have somebody else that can help challenge me as well, because I try and do challenges with other people and then they just don't accept, and you can't tell if they're going to accept or not. So, but I found a friend. I found a friend in the world that can keep up to me and push me to my limits. As you can see, for crocheting, it doesn't really help with my Fitbit because it doesn't actually count my steps because I don't move my hands a lot when I crochet. So, oops, don't do that. Right? That's all you can do. You just pick people and just keep going. And if you're by yourself, or even if it's just like one other person, like you and me, just it's more of a one-on-one thing then, right? That's why I kind of like the daily challenges too, or something. You don't have to pick a lot of people, but if you know one person for sure that's going to accept it no matter what, then you can pick that person every single time, and they'll be with you the whole step of the way. There was a few people on there, a few ladies on there that were doing this like on a regular basis, and they were just kicking butt everywhere. And there was no way that I could even keep up to them because they were so active. They were going hiking and everything all the time, and on these really long walks and jogs. And I'm like, I'm a fat girl. I don't jog anymore. Maybe if I slim down a bit, I might start walking faster, doing like like a speed walking. But I have really long legs, so I can't really go with anybody because they can't keep up with me. Because with me speed walking, it's more like them running. So I used to do the challenges, but I have a torn ligament in my knee, and I haven't charged my Fitbit in a very long time. I got a burn on my wrist from wearing it every day. I do walk at least 15 minutes, right? I don't wear mine 24/7. I always take mine off when I go to bed because I can't sleep with it on, because I'm a restless sleeper, and find um, when I sleep in certain positions, my arms go numb and I can't feel them until I flatten myself out on my back and let the circulation flow back into my arms. So I don't wear mine to bed because, or into the shower or anything, because it's not. I don't have a waterproof one. I only have a charge 2. So one up would be one of the Versas, the Versa or the Versa 2. Those are the ones that I really want. But I have to work up to that. So, right, you got to do what you got to do, though, right? You might have to loosen it some, or so it doesn't burn, right? You can switch arms with it too. Like, you don't have to have it on the same arm all the time. You change your settings from left arm to right arm in your Fitbit app. But yeah, I don't wear mine all the time. I take it off when I have a shower, or if when I'm going to bed, because I don't wear it to bed. It doesn't need to know how many hours I sleep because I'm a restless sleeper anyways, so it would drive me crazy. Oh, um, so my Facebook one is already linked to. You just got to go to my main Facebook page and my out tab. If you go down to the bottom of that, my Facebook link is down there. You just got to click on that link and it'll take you right to my Facebook. For Instagram, it was Lana Gartner, hotmail.com, all one thing, like this. And there's my photo. See, Lana Gartner, hotmail.com for Instagram, and there's my picture. I think you might be able to look it up with just Frog It as well, because that's my name underneath my photo. But I see Kelly found me. Alrighty. Kelly found me, see? So you just gotta look for my picture too if you type in my name, or just type in just Frog It and it should come up with it as well. I think it should come up with it anyways. Let's see. Yep, I'm the first one on the list for just Frog It. You don't even have to do capital letters either for any of the things. All right. So yeah, just type in just Frog It in Instagram and you can find me instantly as well. And then the Facebook one is my first and last name. It's the same picture. Oh, lots of people dinging me now. Woohoo! Oh my goodness. I'm not watching that. Okay. There's Gigi. There's Christy. Oh, there's Heather. Awesome. Look at all these people. I love it. All right. Oh, Beth found me. Perfect. There you are. I got you. I got you, girl. All right. You found me. Awesome. So, yeah. And I get people ask me questions on Messenger if they have crocheting or knitting or whatever questions. I try and answer. But you have to kind of wait for me to get back to you, because if I'm at work, I don't answer my phone until I'm on my lunch break or until after work. So you have to just wait until I can get back to you, and I will get back to you. So, because I have my phone with me everywhere I go. I did take it off at night. No, I didn't change this because I am right-handed and that would throw off the count. Anywho, it's sitting on my dresser. LOL. Ah, there you go. You gotta do what you gotta do, right, Gigi? It is what it is. Hula hoop out. Oh boy. You're gonna really try and challenge me, aren't you, Kelly? Mm-hmm. There you go. Yeah, you kind of have to leave it off when you're in the shower, because you want to be able to clean underneath where it sits on your wrist and stuff too, because it could start smelling a little funky with all the sweat and stuff. You don't want to smell funky. That would not be good. Right? Oops, my yarn split. There we go. I love hula hooping. I like it a lot. When I was a kid, I just wanted to add something I enjoyed doing as a kid to my workouts. So hula hooping is it. Right? I used to love jump rope and all that kind of stuff. Ever had a skip it? I had a skip it, so it's kind of like a jump rope, but it goes it's like a hoop that goes around your ankle, and and there's a ball and a line that goes from it, and the counter is in the ball on the end. So you have to twirl as you're walking or jumping. You have to move with it, and as it moves, it rotates around your one ankle that you have it on, and it counts how many rotations it goes around. So it's kind of sort of like in between a hula hoop and a jump rope. So it's kind of cool. I used to have one of those when I was younger. And I used to love that thing. I used to use that thing all the time. They still do have them once in a while too, I think. I don't know where you can get them now though, but I have seen them around. Right? You had to skip it too. That's awesome. I think mine was purple, if I believe correctly. I used to use that thing so much. I also got to get my bicycle going too, so I can use my bicycle. I got to get new tubes for the inside of the wheels because the tubes are not good anymore. The rubber on my tires is fine, but I need to get more new tubes to go inside them so I can have air in my tires. Then I can take the dogs with me too. Black and yellow. Perfect. I have seen that, never used it. Oh, they're so fun. I had a hoops, but I had friends with skippets. Right? I gotta fill up my tires on my bike. I know I gotta get new tubes for the inside of mine though, because I've tried filling them up, but they won't stay full of air. So I need new inner tubes for the inside of the tires, and then I should be good to go too. And then I can go for bike rides because I have a really nice big mountain bike. I also have the bars that come off either side of it that have the hookups for the dogs, so I can have a dog on either side of me because the dogs run faster than I can pedal the dang bike. So, which is crazy because they're 14. They shouldn't have that much energy still, but they're half Jack Russell. So they're going to probably have that much energy until the day they die. But yeah, the one likes running more than the other one does. So unless you have like a laser light following in front of him, he will run because he likes to chase spots and bugs and shadows, and he's a psycho. And he likes to chase the rainbows that run around the room when it's shining off the crystals in the windows. Throws rainbows everywhere. He squeals and carries on because he's trying to catch them and he can't catch them, especially with the wind going. But I know, right? I'll have to lower the bars though for these little dogs because if they were set up higher for my big dog when I had him. But I haven't had him for 3 or 4 years now. So once these 2 little dogs are gone, then there's no more dogs in this house. We want to be able to travel, and it's hard to do that with animals. So because you always have to have all their shots and their paperwork, and or you have to always pay somebody to watch them at your house while you're gone, and it's not fair to the dogs to always have a stranger in the house with them, or be locked in a kennel for hours on end while you're driving or flying or wherever you're going, So it's just best to kind of wait a little bit until there's no more dogs, and then we can travel and come visit people that we know. Yep, Jack Russells are full of energy, kind of like the cartoon Tasmanian Devil. Right? That's exactly the description. They are psycho. No more dogs for me either. Tired of weird smells and dog fur. I know, right? Our dogs are white and black, mostly white, but we find white fur all over the floor, all the time, all day long, and we can't all day long because it's just there all day long, and it comes off of them in clumps as soon as you run your hand down their back. It's like you got a handful of hair. and you don't even know where it all comes from, because it's like, how can you have this much hair, dog? You should be bald by now. And they hate being brushed. So I do have brushes and stuff for them, but they hate being brushed. And then because you can only brush one at a time, the other one thinks the other one's being punished, and they try and attack them. And then you've got a dog fight on your hands while you're trying to brush one. And I'm like, nope, that's not happening either. So, and they squeal and carry on and bark, and it's just annoying because they're a little bit smaller dogs. So the bark is like a higher pitch, and it just grates on your nerves and hurts your ears and gives you a migraine. And yeah, I don't want any of that either. But yeah, so Dana and Joe, I don't know what time they're coming on at, but it's only 8:30 here. So they usually don't come on till around 9:30-ish. So we still have another hour to wait. Can you guys stick around with me for another hour? Find some other things to talk about. Let's see. I wonder how many people do we have in here? 6. Says there's 6 people in here. So, I just adopted a new pup, Great Pyrenees, an American Bulldog, and Lab mix. Ugh, to dog hair. Pup is loud in the yarn room. Right? You got to protect your yarn stash against dog fur. Wow, I have a dachshund and a Chiweenie. They don't lose their fur like that, but still annoying. I know, right? And especially if they get wet, you still get the wet dog smell. Oh, ugh. Yuck. You just can't ever get over that. But it is what it is. You still love them anyways and all that. But they do annoy you most of the time when they have accidents. You have to clean up after them all the time. But these guys are very destructive. They like to dig holes, which is not very good for the yard. It's hard to keep grass when they dig holes, and they leave like rabbit trails all through the yard because they only like to walk and run in certain spots in the yard and certain lines. So it's like deer trails all through the yard, which is kind of funny, especially in winter. When all you have these little teeny tiny trails running through the snow where the dogs only like to walk. But yeah, they each have their own unique personality, though, I tell you. But they're mom's dogs, so. My dogs don't like to get wet. Almost never for baths. There you go. She's 18 weeks and weighs 40 pounds already. Wow. She could be a big girl. Big girl. They're always really, really super cute and funny and friendly and hilarious when they're puppies, but then they start to grow those adult doggy attitudes and personalities, and you don't know which way the personality is going to go. You just hope for more docile, but you'll see. You'll have fun trying to figure that one out. Yep. We see lots of dogs and stuff come through our store anyways, because we're allowed dogs in our store as long as they're friendly and they're on a leash. So we get lots of pets coming in our store, because the customer service counter has dog treats for them. Usually they have bigger milk bones for the bigger dogs and tiny milk bones for the smaller dogs. So the dogs know, because they come in here frequently with their owners all the time, and they know, they like pull their owner right down to the desk because they know who's got the treats and where they are. They're not stupid, that's for sure. Wow, she's twice the size of my boy. You're right, Heather. It's gonna be a big puppy. Big puppy. Training, and more training. I know, right? But it's better than leaving them out in a hot vehicle. I hate it when people do that. Go shopping. Why take your animal with you? Just leave them at home where there's like air conditioner or fans or whatever. And don't even bother taking them out, because you can get fined now for leaving your pets in vehicles if there's no air conditioning running. And it's hot weather, because it's like leaving a child. It's like leaving a baby in their car seat in your vehicle, because there's lots of babies that have died that way, and it's very, very sad. So nobody wants to see even a pet fall prey to that. So not good. Oops. Oh, right. Funny. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, Mom's off the phone now. Okay. So I don't know. Let me see if I can have. See if we can find yarn trivia. There we go. Which one looks good? Okay, let's just go with the top one, I guess. We can find some yarn trivia. Woohoo! 10-question trivia quiz. All right. Okay, so what do we want? Oh, look at this. Question 1. What weight of yarn would be most suitable for making garments for babies? There's 4 choices. First one is worsted. The second one is lace. The third one is bulky. And the fourth one is 3-ply. Which one of those choices would you recommend to make baby garments? So worsted, lace, bulky, or 3-ply? Anybody? Heather says 3-ply. Triple C says 3-ply. Anybody else? Oh, Chrissy says 3-ply. So there's 3-plies. Oh, Gigi says 3-ply. So there's 4. So we're all agreed with 3-ply. Okay. So let's see if we're right. It didn't go. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I got to answer the next questions. Okay. So question 2. What is considered the finest type of wool yarn? I want to say Boyce. I can't even pronounce it. One. Boucle is the type of wool. Shetland, Tweed, or Merino? What is considered the finest type of wool yarn? I can show you what they look like. Finest type of wool yarn. Which one do you think it is of the four? Boissel, Shetland, Tweed, or Merino? Okay, Triple C says Merino. Heather says, I don't know. Just pick one, Heather. It's a multiple choice. Triple C says Merino. Anybody else? Merino's, well, I know what Tweed is too in Shetland, but I've never worked with a lot of wool. Merino. Pronounce boucle. Okay, there you go. See, somebody knows how to pronounce it. Never heard of it, so I didn't know how to pronounce it. Thank you, Triple C. Chrissy says Merino. Oh, Gigi says Merino or Shetland. So most everybody's picking Merino, though. So should we go with Merino? Okay. So Merino for that one. Now, number 3 is, what would be the best type of yarn to knit dishcloths with? Well, this one's an easy question. So 1 is wool, 2 is rayon, 3 is acrylic, and 4 is cotton. Which one is the best to knit dishcloths with? Okay, Heather says cotton. Oh, Dana says cotton. Oh, Gigi says cotton. Chrissy says number 4, cotton. Okay, we're going to go with cotton. That's the majority. Okay, number 4. What type of yarn is boucle? There we go. See, Dana should know this then because she knew how to pronounce it. Right, Dana? So it's knotted rough yarn, smooth glossy yarn, bumpy textured yarn, or fluffy fibrous yarn. I have never used or seen boucle yarn. I've never heard of it. No. So which one? Oh, Heather says twirly. Where's twirly? That would be, what would that be? Knotted, smooth, bumpy, or fluffy? Let's go with that. What are those? Bumpy texture, says Christy. Bumpy texture. Oh, Gigi says the same thing. Heather says it's kind of bumpy. So she's going with bumpy then too. So everybody's saying bumpy textured yarn. Bumpy Laud. All right, we're going with bumpy. Okay. So number 5. What type of animal is Angora wool harvested from? Sheep, rabbit, how do you want to say that one because it's so stupid? Wildebeest or yak? So Angora wool is harvested from sheep, rabbit, wildebeest, or yak. Oh, Heather says the boucle is really soft. Okay. Heather says rabbits. Yep. Mom says rabbit. You get on here and you answer for yourself in the chat. Triple C says wildebeest.
Oh my God. You're losing at Triple C.
Mom says Triple C. Oh my God.
You're losing it.
Heather's laughing. Wildebeest. I can't see. I'm laughing so hard. Okay. What's everybody saying? Used to have some Angora bunnies. Oh, hey, Jax. Welcome to the party. We're doing some yarn trivia. I found some on my phone. So the question was, what type of animal is Angora wool harvested from? Sheep, rabbit, wildebeest, or yak? So most everybody's saying rabbit, except Dana said wildebeest because she's being silly. I think she needs sleep. All right. You want to put your answer down, Jax? And then we'll go to the next question. Well, everybody was saying rabbit. What's Jax's answer? I'll take door number 1, Chuck.
Jax is losing it too.
Jax has lost it just like Ina did. Okay, we're sticking with rabbit. We're going to number 6. Okay. Shetland wool is from which country? Armenia, Scotland, Siam, or Peru? Jax is laughing. Mom says Scotland, but she hasn't typed her answer in. So, Armenia, Scotland, Siam, or Peru? Jax says Scotland. Heather says up Shetland. She deleted it. Gigi says Scotland. Oh my goodness. You guys are funny. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we'll put Scotland. Oh, she says Shetland. She does. She meant to say not up. It's still funny though, Heather. Okay, number 7. What type of garment would you likely create using lamb's wool? All of these, gloves, a cardigan, or a scarf. So gloves, a cardigan, a scarf, or all of them. And Jack says, I want to ride the pony. Hey, Nani, we're playing yard trivia. Love you too. How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling better. Oh, everybody's saying all of these. Okay. So we'll go with all. So number 8. What is considered to be one of the most eco-friendly yarns? 1 is metallic. 2 is nylon. 3 is bamboo. And 4 is cotton. So you have 4 choices: metallic, nylon, bamboo, or cotton. Eco-friendly yarn. It's either bamboo or cotton, right? One of those two. Let's see what everybody else says. Oh, Heather says bamboo. Jack says bamboo. Oh, Heather says or cotton. And Christy says cotton. Okay. So we have cotton is really bad on the soil. So you want to go with bamboo? It looks like there's 2 people that said bamboo. Heather says or cotton. And then Christy and Gigi said cotton. So we're kind of on the fence. Jack's cotton's bad. Eco-friendly. So you want to go with bamboo then, everybody? Bamboo for real. Okay. We'll go with bamboo. Let's see if we're right. So number 9. What is the name of the Irish islands famous for creating sweaters symbolizing the lives and history of the people wearing them? Outer, what is that? Hebrides, Aran Islands, Orkney Islands, or Blasket Islands? Okay, anybody see those? Whoops. So, Outer Hebrides, Aran Islands, Orkney, or Blasket? Is that... Yes, Aran, Aran Islands. So the question again is, what is the name of the Irish islands famous for creating sweaters symbolizing the lives and history of the people wearing them? Heather says she'll take Aran. Christy says Aran. Oh, Gigi says Aran. So it looked like the majority says Aran. So we'll go with Aran. Now, question 10 is the last question. So, number 10 says, what properties does silk have that would make it a good choice for creating a garment? So 1 is durability and warmth. 2 is cost. 3 is color. And 4 is recyclability. So durability, cost, color, or recyclability. What properties does silk have that would make it a good choice for creating a garment? Heather says number 1, so durability and warmth. Oh, Jax says durability. Okay. So there's 2 for durability. Oh, Christy says 3. So you're saying you're with Heather and Jax with durability, or you want number 3, color? Color. There we go. Okay, so Christy says color. Anybody else? So 2 for durability and 1 for color. If anybody else wants to Jack says she's going to change to color. Okay. Gigi says good night, everybody. Good night, Gigi. Thanks for coming and playing. Okay, so are we going to go with color then? Okay, so we'll go with color. Now, that was all 10, so we're going to submit our answers. Whoop, here we go. So, answer 1 was right. 3-ply was suitable for baby garments. Number 2 was right. Merino was the type of yarn considered the most finest. Number 3 was right. We got cotton right. Number 4 was right. It was bumpy and textured yarn. Number 5 was right. It was rabbit, was Angora. Number 6 is right. Oh, look at us go. Woohoo! We're getting all the questions right so far. Was Scotland. Number 7 was all of the above, or all of the 3 choices. Number 8 was right. We picked bamboo. Number 9 is right. Aran Islands. So we got one question wrong, which was number 10, and we picked color, and it was durability and warmth. All right, so we got 9 out of 10 right. Woohoo! Okay, let's go take. Want to take another quiz, people? That was kind of fun. I want to do another one now. Okay, let's go to a different one. Let's try this one. Da, 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 da. Yarn, fabric, and fiber trivia for National Trivia Day. Just going to get rid of these because I don't want them on there. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Yarn trivia. I don't see any questions popping up yet. Okay. There's no questions on this one. Okay, so that's not actually a trivia. Oh, here's a yarn trivia quiz. There we go. Oh boy, look at all those colors. Isn't that cool? I got a few minutes while I eat before I pick up the hook. Okay, aloha. Here we go. So this one says yarn trivia. So the oldest recovered artifacts made with yarn are string skirts that date back to what years ago? So 1 is 5,000, 2 is 10,000, 3 is 15,000, and 4 is 20,000. Hey, Holy Spirit, how's it going? So what do you guys think? The oldest recovered artifacts made with yarn are string skirts that date back to 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, or 20,000 years ago. I know what's string skirts. Jack says 5K. Whoop, Christy says 5K. Jack says she's guessing completely right. Oh, Joe says 5K. Heather says 10K. Okay. Might want to write your answers down for this one because it's not really, I don't know if it'll tell us the answers at the end. All right. So number 2 is the word yarn comes from Middle English and has origins in which of the following languages? Sanskrit, Greek, Old High German, or all of the above? Middle English. Origins in which of the following languages? Whoop, Jax says Greek. Whoop, Chrissy says all. What do you think, Ma?
I typed it in.
Okay. It didn't show up. Oh, there she is. Mom says, hello, everyone, and it is all the above. Jax says, hi, Mama. All right. Okay. So next question. Which group of people can claim responsibility for spreading the art of around the world? Sailors, soldiers, missionaries, or grandmothers? You think mom's cheating? Heather says you're cheating. Okay. Anybody got any answers? I think it's grandmothers for that one. Is number 4, yeah. It says, which group of people can claim responsibility for spreading the art of knitting around the world? Sailors, soldiers, missionaries, or grandmothers?
Well,
Heather says, I just, LOL. Heather says, sailors, I guess. Holy says soldiers. Ooh, we're all on the fence about this one. Grandmothers. Okay. Next question. An important advancement in the spinning of yarn was a blank, which is a weighted disc that was added to the bottom of a spindle to make it spin longer and more steady. So, wheel, stabilizer, whirl, or ballast? So, an important advancement in the spinning of yarn was a 1 wheel, 2 stabilizer, 3 whirl, or 4 ballast, which is a weighted disc that was added to the bottom of a spindle to make it spin longer and more steadily. Oop. Mom says ballast. Heather says stabilizer. Jack says I got nothing, and she's laughing. There's no even all above either, is there, Jax? Doesn't give you an all above on that one.
If it was all above, I would have taken it.
Right?
It's always all of the above.
Okay, next question. Okay. Although it is rarely done, yarn has been spun from which of the following? Ostrich feathers, possum hair, dog fur, or mom's all-time favorite, all of the above. I had no idea about anything crocheting, but taking my best guess. There you go. That's all you can do. That's okay.
That's all we're doing.
It's just a multiple choice thing anyways. I don't even know if it's not gonna make us pick a all of the above.
All of the above. Oh, 2 of them say
Dog fur. Okay, all. Okay. Which type of yarn is considered to be one of the most eco-friendly yarns? We already had this question in the last quiz, so everybody should get this one. So it's 1 cotton, 2 bamboo, 3 silk, or 4 nylon. Yep. Did you put it in? There you go. Mom says bamboo. Heather says bamboo. Bamboozled. I like that answer, Heather. Or Jane, sorry. Jax. Oh, I'm getting all these J's mixed up. Okay. Jax. Yes. I'm going to copy you guys since you had it already and no bamboo, right? Okay. The earliest known examples of knitting have been found in which country? Egypt, France, Greece, or Germany? It was somebody, right? Earliest known examples of knitting have been found in which country? Oh, Mom says Greece. Jane says Germany. Ooh, what will it be?
Heather says Egypt. Okay, Jax, yours is the last one. You took the other one.
Did you hear that, Jax? Mom says everybody else is. There's the other three people that picked the other three answers. You have to pick the fourth one, so somebody's going to get it right. Heather says Egypt. Yep. The only one that wasn't answered was France. Okay. According to the next question.
Say France, Jax.
Wink. Yeah. Okay. What is the name of a type of graffiti that has spread worldwide and employs colorful displays of knitted or crocheted yarn? Fiber art, yarn bombing, street knitting, or urban thread? I want to say yarn bombing. Okay. What is the name of a type of graffiti that has spread worldwide and employs colorful displays of knitted or crocheted yarn? Fiber art, yarn bombing, street knitting, or urban thread? Oh, so Heather says, where's Joe? Heather says yarn bombing. Jane says urban thread. Hey, Yarny Mom, we're doing a yarn quiz. Heather says, don't listen to Jane. Jack says, sorry, gotta go. My son just shattered my 50-inch TV. Yay, good times. Oh my goodness, Jax. Oh no. Kelly says fiber art. Heather says, hey, Yarny Mom. Jane says, stop it, Heather. Jane says, hi, Kelly. Yarny Mom says, hey, Holy Spirit, fireball. Mom says, yarn bombing. Yarny Mom says, wow, so cool, Lana. Heather says, oh no, Jax. Right? Jane says, oh no. So sorry, Jax. Yep. Kelly says, hey, Jane. Okay. So are we moving on to the next one? There's people that answered that one. Mom says, sorry, Jax.
I spelled it wrong.
That's okay. We all understand. Just don't put the A before the J. Well, that was funny. Pray for Jack's son, right? It's horrible to die at a young age. Okay. That was the end of it. It doesn't actually give you the answers by the looks of it.
That sucks.
That sucks, I know, right? All right. Let's go find a different trivia. That was cool. So there's a wool trivia. Oh, here we go. Yarn quizzes and trivia games. There we go. Let's try that one. Ooh. Can you answer these knitting questions?
Well, no answers. Yeah.
Right? Doesn't that suck?
That's what Holy Spirit said.
Trivia is supposed to get answers with your questions so you know if you got them right or not.
We all win. Yeah.
Right? Let's see. I liked that first one, but I don't know if it'll give us different questions. Yeah, it's giving us the same questions. Let's see. Go back. Okay. Let's do. Oops. Crochet trivia questions. There we go. Happy hooking. Let's try that one. Delicious offers. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. Ready? Is everybody ready? Okay. So the first question. I generally use patterns for my creations. Crochet patterns have a number of abbreviations. What is the full term for YO?
Yarn over.
Yarn ollie, yarn over, yarn order, or y'all order. I don't know what that is. Why did Heather? Because we smart like that. Right? Oh, Kelly says yarn over. Heather says yarn over. I think we pretty much know which answer it is, right? That's an easy one. Since we don't even know how to pronounce the last one. Okay, so yarn over. Come on, click it. There we go. Yarn over is our answer. Number 2. Continuing on with abbreviations, what common stitch is represented by SC? Sample crochet, sort crochet, single crochet, or some crochet? Whoop, Kelly says single crochet. Good call, Kelly. Well, Mom says single crochet. Heather says single crochet. All right, I think it's unanimous. We go with single crochet for that one. There we go. Wink. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, number 3. How many people start out crocheting this relatively easy pattern? Uncle's log cabin, grandpa fishing, mother love, or granny square? Uncle's log cabin, grandpa fishing, mother love, or granny square? Kelly says granny square. Good girl. Mom says granny square. Jane says granny square. Heather says granny square. I think that one's unanimous as well. Granny square fiddle click. Come on. Me and my fat fingers. There we go. Got Granny square clicked in. Number 4. You've found the perfect bedspread to make. The dimensions are exactly right, and you love the yarn. Being a careful crocheter, you make a test swatch so that it turns out exactly the size you want. In crochet terms, what are you doing? Checking the size, checking pattern, finding measurements, or checking gauge? Jane says, I think I finally got one right. Kelly says, oh my gosh, it's raining out here. I wish. I love rain. We don't get enough rain over here anymore right now. Oh, Jane says, finding measurements. Kelly says, checking gauge. Heather says, checking gauge. Mom says, checking gauge. So 3, checking gauge. 1, finding measurement. Okay, so I guess we're going with the unanimous one. So checking gauge. Kelly says, Jane, you new to crochet? Oh my goodness. Number 5. Moving on. Okay. Oh, yep. Jane doesn't crochet. She's guessing. There you go. Jane says, oh, looks like I missed that one. What am I going to do with you crocheters? I need to wait until y'all answer so I can cheat. I'm just gonna say, make sure you let somebody else answer first, and then go with Nana's one. But you said it before you typed it before I said it. So, okay, ready for the next one? Okay, number 5 says, "Oh no! While measuring your test swatch, you see that its overall measurements are too small. What method is most commonly recommended for increasing the size of your crocheting? 1 is make looser stitches. 2 is use 2 strands of yarn. 3 is add more stitches. And 4 is use a bigger crochet hook." Oh, there's Joe saying hi to Jane. She's saying, hey, back. Mom says, don't follow me as I am a knitter more than crocheter. Heather says, going up a hook size. Jane says, okay, y'all answer so I can see. Heather picked number 4, using a bigger crochet hook. So it's make looser stitches, use 2 strands of yarn, add more stitches, or use a bigger crochet hook. Kelly says bigger hook. Joe says we never left, just working in the background. There you go. What's your answer, Joe? You should know this one. You and Dana. And you only get 1 vote between the 2 of you, because there's only 1, unless she's going to chime in on her own. Then she can have her own vote. Oh, there's Kathy. Hey, Mimi. We're doing a yarn quiz. A crochet quiz, actually. Jane says bigger hook. There we go. Then she says, hi, Mimi Cat do. So the question was, oh no, while measuring your test swatch, you see that its overall measurements are too small. What method is most commonly recommended for increasing the size of your crocheting? 1 is make looser stitches. 2 is use 2 strands of yarn. 3 is add more stitches. And 4 is use a bigger crochet hook. Oh, Mom says I have to go as I have to work in the morning. So good night, all. Mimi says hello, Jane hugs. Heather says hey, Mimi. Kelly says Jane, you rock. Heather says good night, Mama Aldis. Kelly says good night, Mama Aldis. Kathy says 4, 1 size hook larger. Joe says bigger hook. Jane says, Kelly's crochet adventures, you do, girl. Mimi says, hi, Heather. Okay, so everybody's choosing bigger hook size. Okay, number 6. What size hook would you choose from these listed to make any thread doily? Answers are a US and metric mix. So the first one is a 3.5 millimeter. Whoop. Jane says, good night, Mama Aldis.
Good night, everybody.
Number 2 is U. Number 3 is 6 millimeter. And number 4 is 7. So what size hook would you choose from these listed to make and thread doily? Answers are US and metric mix. So 3.5 millimeter, a U hook, a 6 millimeter hook, or a 7. Kathy says A, which is 3.5 millimeter. Kelly says 3.5. Jane says 3.5. Heather says 3.5. Everybody's saying 3.5. Okay, we'll put that as our answer. Number 7. When looking for yarn, what is 4-ply yarn generally referred to? US usage. Sport yarn, thread, baby yarn, or worsted yarn, worsted weight. Okay. Whoop. Kelly says worsted. Kelly's fast. She's on that. You are a rebel, Jane. Kathy says worsted. Heather says worsted. Jane says worsted. Okay, everybody's going with worsted. So number 8. There is a hook that allows you to crochet stitches that look like rows of knitting. What is this hook called? Knitting needle, granny hook, special hook, or Afghan hook? That's okay, Kelly. There's lots of people that crochet slow. It's okay. Joe says Tunisian. Afghan. Right? Same thing. Good answer, Joe. Okay. Oh, Kathy says Afghan. Heather says Afghan. Jane says granny hook. Change your answer, Jane. Okay. So the majority is going with I know, right? Jane, I'm cracking up. The majority is going with Afghan hook, okay? So number 9, she meant Afghan. Okay, good. Good girl. What common pattern might the following be a variation of? DC, FP, next 3 STS, DP, BP, next 3 STS, continue pat until end of row and turn. So number 1 is flower petal. 2 is basket weave. 3 is granny square. And 4 is cluster. What was the question? Hang on. So the question was, what common pattern might the following be a variation of? Double crochet, front post, next 3 stitches. Double crochet, back post, next 3 stitches. Continue pattern until end of row and turn. So flower petal, basket weave, granny square, or cluster. Wow, that question. No wonder I don't know how to crochet. That sounded difficult. I love you too, Jane. Anybody got a question? Anybody got the answer? Heather says, oh, okay, basket weave. So Heather picked basket weave. Oh, Christy says basket weave. Kathy says granny square. Heather says, not at all, Jane. Whoop, Kelly says, I have to see what you're saying. Can you see it? So what common pattern might the following be a variation of? Double crochet, front post, next 3 stitches. Double crochet, back post, next 3 stitches. Continue pattern until end of row and turn. Whoop, sorry. Kelly says blurry. Sorry. Jane says flower petal just because it sounds beautiful. There you go. That's a good way to answer when you don't crochet. Closer and brighter. Okay, hang on. I will move. There we go. Better? Oh, Kelly says basket weave. Kathy says or basket weave. So we're going to go with basket weave. All right. Basket weave. And we have one more question till we find out if we're right with our answers. Okay. Which of these shapes can you not make with crochet? Roses, purses, toy elephant. You can make all of these. We all got it now. Kelly Yepers, Kathy Yepers. Okay. All of these, says Heather. Whoop, Kelly says you can make all of these. Kathy says D, all of these. Looks like the majority is voting. Christy says all of them. All righty. So we're going to put our answer in. And let's see if we got all 10 questions right. Ready? Submit. Yay! We got the first question right, which was yarn over for the abbreviation YO. Number 2 is right. SC means single crochet. Yes, you can make a purse out of crochet. Number 3 is right. It was granny square. Number 4 is right. It was checking gauge. Number 5 is right. Use a bigger crochet hook. Oh, we have an add in the middle there. Oh, number 6 is wrong. It wasn't 3.5 millimeters. The correct answer was 7. We got one wrong again. Oh no. Number 7 is correct. Worsted weight. Number 8 is correct. Calling it a Afghan hook. Number 9 was correct. Calling it basket weave. Yay. Kelly's putting her answer in now. Number 7. Right? Number 10 is right. You can make all of these. So we got one question wrong out of 10 again, people. That's doing good. At least we're consistent. We are very consistent. Okay. Let's go see if we can find another. Well, I don't know if Joe and Dana, are you ready to go live yet? I actually have a number 7. There you go. It tricked us. Right, Heather? Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, this one's different. A size 7 hook. My first guess was steel hook. Oh. Jane says, "Thanks, girls, for letting me cheat off your paper." Kelly's laughing with Jane. Kelly says, "Right, Heather." Heather says, "I don't have any paper." Kelly says, "Jane, anytime, my dear sister, you can cheat off her paper." All right, are you ready for this quiz? Oh my goodness. Okay, so the first question is, where did crochet first appear? South America, Europe, or Asia? We correctly got one wrong. Right, both times. What's the answer to this one, ladies and gentlemen? Kelly says South America. I want to say Europe. All for one and one for all, Kelly. Heather says Europe. Kathy says Europe. Okay. So 1 South America and 2 Europe. Anybody else want to chime in? Whoop, I'm guessing Jane, don't follow me. What is the other guess? Okay. So it says, where did crochet first appear? South America, Asia, or Europe? Jane, if you're using your phone, just Google it and you'll find your answer. But Heather and Kathy both said Europe, and Kelly said South America. Jane says pick. Okay, so I guess we're going with Europe because it's 2-1. So we'll pick Europe. We picked Europe. Come on, click it. Okay. There we go. Europe is correct. Woohoo! Okay. 64% of people got this right. The answer was correct. The first examples of crochet were delivered in early 19th century Europe. Crochet is the process of creating a patterned fabric from looped yarn, thread, or other materials. Okay, number 2. Which term was used for crochet in the early years? Farmer's sewing, shepherd's knitting, or nobleman's needlework? Kelly says not true. Jane's laughing with Kelly. There you go. Okay, which term was used for crochet in the early years? Farmer's sewing, shepherd's knitting, and nobleman's needlework. Kathy says what?
None of the above.
There's only 3 choices.
Well, that's not good. None of the above.
Mom either likes none of the above or all of the above.
That's right.
Those are her answers. Oh, Heather says she's just guessing, but she says shepherd's knitting. Anybody else got any guesses? Ooh, there's a hint button. Did you want to try the hint button? Checked the CGOA. They said Tibet. There you go. Kathy said nobleman will work, I guess. Shall we click the hint and see what it says? We'll give ourselves a hint. Hint. We've eliminated some options for you. They eliminated nobleman's needlework. So the only 2 left are farmer's sewing or shepherd's knitting. Kelly, you want to take, or Kathy, you want to take a different guess now that we've eliminated one for a hint for us? So farmer's sewing or shepherd's knitting? Darn, she says. Shepherds? Okay, let's go with shepherds. You want to see if we're right? Ready? Here we go. Yay, it's shepherd's knitting. Let's go with shepherd's knitting. There you go, Kelly. Okay. So it says 69% of people got this right. Correct answer. Early example of crochet were known as shepherd's knitting. Okay, next answer is true or false. Says crochet is most often done with a set of 2 pointed needles. Kelly says, Okay, crochet is most often done with a set of 2 pointed needles. True or false?
That's so stupid.
I know, right?
So stupid.
Oh, Kelly says false. Jane says false.
True, because it's a stupid question.
Jane says, isn't that knitting? Why, yes, it would be, wouldn't it, Jane? See, you knew that one. Kathy says false. Okay, so we're going with false. That's unanimous, I believe. So let's see. False is correct. 94% of people got this right. Crochet is most often done with a hook. Hand knitting often requires a set of 2-pointed needles. Next question. How many sizes of crochet hooks are there? Jane says, woo! She knew that one.
More than one.
17, 8, or 1?
More than one.
You're refereeing kids? Oh no! Grab your lasso and rope them. Kelly said lots.
More than one.
Kathy says 17. It's Act Up Kids Night. They didn't break your TV, did they, Heather? Okay, so what answer are we going with here? Kathy's the only one that said 17. I will go with 8. Is that a choice? 8 is a choice. So it's 17, 8, or 1. Kathy said 17. Jane says she wants to go with 8. What's the verdict? Oh, Kelly says 17. Heather says no. They're fighting over how much butter one of them should put in her grits. The other one is not giving an answer. Kelly said it's lots. Kathy says there is more than 8 or 1. Okay, so I guess we're going with 17 since more than one person answered 17. Jane says, thanks, Mimi. I am changing to 17. There you go. Okay, 17 is correct. 85% of people got this right. According to the Craft Yarn Council, there's a council for craft yarn. There are 17 sizes of crochet hooks available. The sizes are designated by a letter or a number in the US sizing system or in millimeters in the metric system. Kathy's laughing. Heather says, I said whatever tastes good. There you go. Jane says, right, Heather? All right. Next question. Oh, boy. The first published instructions of crochet were printed in the Dutch magazine Penelope. Which year did the article run? 1843, 1833, or 1823? First published instructions of crochet were printed in a Dutch magazine. Which year? 1843, 1833, or 1823? Heather says, And then she says, oh.
18 something or other.
18 something or other, Mom says.
Go ahead and shout. That's why he's still.
Oh, Jane says 1843. There's one answer. You want a hint? Let's get a hint. Okay, we've eliminated some options for you. Jane says, funny, Mom.
I thought so.
Oh, 1833 was eliminated. So you have a choice between 1843 or 1823. Heather wants to know if you searched it, Jane. Kathy says 1823, I'm getting.
Oh, hell no.
Oh,
Your phone says, oh, hell no.
right? Dana and Joe are just live. So is everybody ready? We'll just finish this question, then we will hop over to raid Dana and Joe's live. Okay. So you want to go with 1843 or 1823? Yeah, that one. Kelly. Jane says, I did not, Heather. I only cheat off all of ya. Okay. So Kathy said 1823 and Jane had said 1843. So we need one more answer to break the tie, and then that's the one we'll pick. Come on, Heather, Kelly. Pick your answer. It's one or the other. Heather says 23. So there's 2 for 23. Are we ready to see if that's right?
One twice.
Sold. Oh, it is right. 1823 was the correct answer. Says 38% of people got this right. The first printed instructions of crochet were published in the Dutch magazine Penelope in 1823. The article featured 5 purses created by crocheting. Kathy says, whoop, whoop. Jane says, You guys are funny. Okay. So I guess this concludes the end of my. Oh, you are so welcome. I want to do more fun stuff like this. I like this, and people seem to like doing quizzes and all that stuff. So let's go over to Dana and Joe's live to support them because they're awesome and amazing. And we will catch each other, if not before Monday next week. We will see each other Monday at my regular live. And have a great evening, everybody. And we will see you over and we Dana and Joe's, and we will raid their live. Another says 24. There you go. Yep. Have a great night, guys. We'll see you at Dana and Joe's. Thank you.